All right, today we're going to tackle one of the most crucial and, let's be honest, sometimes nerve-wracking moments in business, closing the sale. We're going to break down some really simple, powerful phrases that will help you ask for that order with total confidence. So let's just dive right in. You know this moment. We have all been there. You've just nailed your presentation, the client is nodding, they're smiling, and then there's that silence, that slightly awkward pause where you're thinking, okay, what do I do now? Well, our goal here is to give you a clear, step-by-step framework to handle that moment like a pro. We're going to help you turn that little bit of hesitation into a decisive, confident action. And here's how we're going to do it. A simple, repeatable, four-step process. First, we gauge their readiness. Second, we guide their choice. After that, we offer some gentle encouragement if they need it. And finally, we confirm the order. Just think of this as your roadmap to a successful close every single time. Okay, let's jump right into step one, gauging readiness. This is all about checking the temperature in the room, figuring out if the client is actually ready to move forward. Now, the really important thing here is that you're not applying any pressure. Not at all. You're just opening the door for them to make a decision. It's like you're politely testing the waters to see if it's the right time to proceed. You want the client to feel completely in control. I mean, just look at the simplicity of this question. It's direct, it's clear, and it's polite. It respectfully asks for a decision without being pushy at all, which makes it a perfect, really low-pressure way to start the close. Now this phrase, this one works because it uses a positive assumption. When you say, if everything looks good, you're framing the decision as the next logical step, not some big, scary commitment. It just makes it feel so easy and natural for the client to say yes. So once you get that feeling that they're ready, you can smoothly move into step two, guiding the choice. This is where you actually help the client make a solid, concrete decision. Okay, the key here is to shift the whole focus of the conversation. Instead of asking if they want to buy, you start asking which one or how many they want. See, this moves the conversation away from just thinking about it to the actual details of the purchase. This question is so incredibly effective because it immediately gets the client's mind focused on making a specific choice. It kind of assumes the decision to buy is already made, and now you're just partners working out the details. And here's another fantastic action-oriented phrase. Just like asking for the model, asking for the quantity moves the sale forward. You're getting into the nitty-gritty, which makes the whole transaction feel real and like it's happening right now. But what if the client hesitates a little bit? Well, that is exactly where step three, gentle encouragement, comes into play. And the key word here, I mean the key word, is helpful. This isn't about being pushy. It's about giving them a new piece of information that makes ordering right now a really smart decision for them. The classic. And you know what? It's a classic for a reason. An immediate discount creates a sense of urgency and value. It directly answers that silent question in the client's mind. Why should I do this right now? And hey, remember, the incentive doesn't always have to be about money. Highlighting a benefit like faster delivery or knowing something's in stock, that appeals to convenience, which can be just as powerful as a discount. It shows you're thinking about their business needs too. And finally, we've reached the last step, the one that makes it all official. Step four, confirming the order. So the whole focus here is on being professional. These phrases signal that the negotiation part is over and you're moving into the actual transaction. It's all about clearly laying out the next steps and sealing the deal with confidence. This right here is the perfect closing line. It's a polite, professional question that confirms their commitment and gets a clear action started. When they say yes to this, the deal is basically done. So, we've gone through all four steps. Now let's see how they actually flow together in a real conversation. This is where it's all going to click into place. And there it is. See that? The salesperson uses a perfect mix of phrases from step one, gauging readiness. It's positive, it's assumptive, and it directly asks for the sale in a super polite way. Now, once the client says yes, notice how they immediately shift gears. The salesperson goes straight to step two, guiding the choice. They don't waste a second. They ask for a specific detail to lock that order in. And here it is, the final confirmation. That's step four, in action. The salesperson confirms everything and clearly states what's happening next, professionally closing the loop. Perfect. So just to recap, here's your essential toolkit.
These phrases cover every single step of the process we just walked through. Keep them handy, practice them, and really make them your own. Of course, the real learning only happens when you actually put this stuff into practice. So, the question I'm going to leave you with is this. Which one of these powerful phrases are you going to try in your very next client conversation? Thanks for tuning in.